Hi, it's Melissa from Special Ed Law Mom, coming back to you today with another video. So, have you ever been in an IEP meeting and then you get the meeting minutes after or the prior written notice after, and it doesn't match what happened in the meeting? That's probably never happened to you, right? No, it happens all the time. And so I was reminded of this with a client situation. And so I wanted to talk about it. So I'll just give this example to you. This happened to me a number of times, but I'll give this example to you. So a student was escalating in their behaviors. Um, IEP team meetings called to go over their IEP and their behavior intervention plan. Family goes in for the meeting. The escalations, the data shows the escalations are or the behavior is escalating, and the school admits to that, but none of that shows up in the meeting minutes. Instead, the parent requests for a one-to-one aide to assist, and that request is totally blown off and put off for a future meeting. And so the parent gets the prior written notice, and the prior written notice says that everyone was in agreement that nothing new should be done for this kid, even though their behaviors are escalating, that they had discussed additional supports and strategies, which there's nothing in the IEP meeting minutes that say that, and that all options were considered. Well, you can't consider an option if you never discuss it. And they documented in the meeting minutes that the parent had specifically requested a one-to-one aid. But then in the prior written notice, they said that the parent had requested to discuss it at a future meeting. So on paper, they made the prior written notice look like everybody agreed, we're all happy, and there were no parental requests or anything denied. Mom just wants to talk about this later. And the reality was the family didn't agree. There were no additional supports or strategies discussed. They wouldn't even discuss the option of a one-to-one aid. And the prior written notice was completely misleading. So it's really important that you read what's provided to you. And a lot of times at the end of an IEP meeting, they will go through the meeting minutes with you. And if you hear, you need to listen carefully. And if you hear something that isn't how it happened, or it while you're in the meeting, if you want something in the meeting minutes, ask at that time that the notes be read back to you so you can hear what's going in those minutes. Um, and then also read your prior written notice. And if you get something that doesn't match, dispute it right away. There have been a number of times I have written addendums to the meeting notes and I have submitted them. And I have said, you did not address this, or this is not an accurate reflection of this. And I expect this to be attached in the documentation of the meeting. And that way, if you ever have to pursue it, they're most likely not going to respond back to dispute what you say, because they're just not going to take the time to do it. So silence can be golden sometimes. The other thing is you've documented fresh and clear what happened, so you remember and you have that record. And if you really want to be savvy in your advocacy, you should subscribe to a website called Otter. I think it's otter.ai, otter.ai. There's different subscription plans, and you'll want one that gives you, a significant amount of time per session. I think I had one that was like 30 minutes per session, and so I had to pay a higher fee. But if you're Zooming in the meetings, you can put that on, and it will give you a transcript of the meeting. So it will automatically type it and it's searchable. So you can go in when they say, "Oh, mom, mom wanted to talk at a different time about this issue," because of course mom doesn't want to deal with the issue in the moment, right? Um, you can go in and go, no, according to this, at minute 32, uh, 21 seconds, I made the request of blah, 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 blah. And your response was whatever it was. You also, if you're Zooming, you need to ask for a copy of their Zoom meeting, and you can match that up with your otter. Um, to try to find the timestamps. But it's really, really important that you document what actually happened shortly after the meeting. So that there's no, mom just came back later because she was upset about something else or whatnot. So make sure that you do that. If you ever need help, I am here to help you. I am a special ed advocate. I can provide services nationwide. I've been hired by attorneys before to provide legal research and consultation services and review of cases. So I would love to help you. And I just hope that you'll reach out. You can reach me at specialeducationlawmom@gmail.com. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.